habits of your life.
Story about a very important word and then move forward. Several of you have used the word accountability in your responses today. That's a very important word to me. And I've got something in my lexicon that I refer to as the accountability ladder. And I want to tell you about that ladder. And I want to do it at the expense of my son. But I've done it in front of him before, so he won't be mad at me.
I mean, he likes it, but go ahead anyway.
The accountability ladder has 8 rungs. The lower 4 rungs are people who are unaccountable, and they're victims. And too much of what we do in our movement today is a function of acting and thinking like victims. Accountable people who are at the top 4 rungs of the ladder are powerful people. So when you're accountable, you're powerful. Now here's the quick story. Young Brus Gordon came home as a high school kid many years ago and had a long look on his face. And he said, I said, what's wrong? He said, I got a project due tomorrow and it's not ready. And I said, why not? He said, because I didn't realize until today that it's due tomorrow. That's the lowest rung of unaccountability, which is unconscious, unaware. I didn't know. So I said, why is it that you didn't know? And he said, the teacher didn't make it clear. That's the next rung on that ladder, which is blame others. Well, not my fault, it's her fault. And then I said, so what are you going to do about it? He said, nothing I can do about it. It's 6 o'clock on Wednesday night. The school bus comes 8 o'clock on Thursday morning. I'm out of time. Nothing I can do about it. And that's the 3rd rung on the accountability ladder, which is called I can't. Nothing I can do about it. So I then said, so if that's the case, by the end of the marking period, what kind of grades are you going to get in this class? He said, well, if someone's in the middle of the marking period, there may be a couple more tests before the marking period's over, and I might get a chance to work this out. That's the 4th rung on the unaccountability ladder called wait and hope. All right? Now, victims are people who don't know there's a problem. If they know there's a problem, blame it on somebody else. Or they say there's nothing I can do about it. Or they say, we all know unaccountable people, by the way. Or they say, well, you know, I'm just going to wait this out and things might take care of themselves. That's all victim-oriented thinking. That's not accountable thinking. Accountable people, here's what Tarn could have said when I saw that long face and said, what's wrong? He could have said, Dad, I messed up. Got a paper due tomorrow. Should have had it done by now. Wasn't paying attention, snuck up on me. I got a crunch. That's the 1st rung of being accountable, which is acknowledging reality. Now, once he acknowledged reality, what he could have said was, so here's what I'm going to do. This is electronic age. This is the age of the internet. As somebody earlier today said, you can Google anything. All the information you can want is at your fingertips. So here's what I'm going to do, Dad. I'm going to crunch on this. The bus doesn't come until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's 6 o'clock at night. I got all this time. I got 14 hours to get this right. I got 14 hours. So that's finding a solution. And then you could have said, and by the way, Dad, you're a pretty smart guy. You could really help me with this. But even if you don't, I'm going to do it myself. That's called owning it. And finally, powerful people make it happen. So if you acknowledge our reality and we do that, and we find solutions to those problems, and we own the responsibility for getting those problems addressed, whether anybody helps us or not, and we go out and we make it happen, that's what accountable, powerful people do. So that's my definition of